Hey guys, how's it going? It's your boy JP, and in today's video I'm going to share with you what I learnt after making over 10,000 prospecting calls. Now, the ability to prospect, call leads, make opportunities happen for yourself is a superpower, literally. If you have this skill, you'll never worry again about where your next dollar is coming from or where you're next going to make money. It is the most unbelievable opportunity. You can even call it the first ever remote digital nomad quote opportunity, because as long as you've had a phone and a computer to email, that's all you need. This is all you've been able to do. Now, typically you've had to work in an office to do this, but now with this kind of digital revolution, you can work from anywhere. And the thing is, every company, especially the bigger the company, the more they have, every company has thousands of leads and names and contacts just sitting in a database, gathering dust. Now, if you can be the person to call these leads and make something happen, and you bring money into the company where there was no money, then you are a absolutely invaluable asset. And again, you'll never have to worry about money and employment. So essentially, the main things to learn or to note, so what I've learned actually from this process over doing 10,000 of these, is number one is you just have to do it. So just do it. Don't be a pussy. Excuse my French, but just do it. It can be scary, it can be very daunting, because there's many times, for example, when COVID happened and the gym got closed down, I wasn't training any clients anymore. I moved some to the park, but if I just had the ability and the confidence to just pick up the phone and call, I would have made the situation a lot better. I wouldn't have struggled as much, but I was too nervous, I was too scared to call, I was too scared to reach out, and that came to my detriment. And the thing is, when you're doing this process, you could say as much as, even if 9 out of 10 people say, no, I'm not interested, leave me alone, put the phone down, cuss you out, whatever it is, that one person, if you're selling a big enough package on the other end, if they buy, that can make everything worthwhile. So number two is that you must really embrace rejection. Embrace rejection. Because it is literally nothing personal. Now, when you pick up the phone and call someone, you don't know what's going on in their day. So they might have had a recent family member pass away, or a recent cancer diagnosis, or they've just broken up with their partner, or they've just had a car accident, or they're just having a bad day, or they just got laid off of work. Anything could have happened, which means that their frame of mind, their mindset, their frame of mind when you call is just angry, tense, stressed. And you just can't take it personally, because number one, they don't even know who you are. So you can't take it personally. You just have to take it for what it is. And you're going to have a mix. So some people you're going to call when they're going to be neutral. Some people you're going to call when they're going to be bubbly and happy. And some people you're going to be cool and going to be frustrated. The thing is, most of the people, if they're in a really bad mindset, in a really bad moment, they're just not going to answer the phone. So I could probably make about 20 calls, maybe 5 people will answer, and I'll leave 15 voicemails and emails. So a lot of the times when you're calling through these leads, let's say you've got 10,000 names, or some companies, even the one I'm working with, they literally leave like 300,000 leads just lying around. So yeah, a lot of times someone's not going to answer, and you just leave a voicemail, and that's totally fine. They can get back to you, they'll call you back. And the thing is, it's just the more you're just doing more. So Jeremy Miner said it very well. Jeremy Miner and my mind's gone blank now. But basically, he was saying whenever you're not on the phone, you're not making money. So your hours for work, let's say you want to do a 9 to 5. Let's say you're doing this job, you're in control of your schedule, and you want to work between the hours of 9 to 5. Those hours should be on the phone. So if you haven't got sales calls lined up, you're setting up opportunities, or you're following up. You're doing something. And that's the money maker. This is the money maker right here, the phone. Like you're trapping on the phone. No, not like you're trapping, but on your phone is where you're making money. You're not making money watching, well, watching this will make you money, but going on YouTube, scrolling Instagram, TikTok is not going to make you money. It's the picking up the phone and calling, speaking to people. That's the thing. And it's just, people say it's not a numbers game, but you want to create your own luck. I'm going to be contrarian in this, and you create your own luck. It's like in the gym. If you've been watching my videos for any length of time, I told you about grinding, going up to people in the gym, on the gym floor. It's the same thing. The more people you speak to, things are just going to happen. And obviously, yeah, you should know your numbers. So I speak to 100 people, 30% are interested, 30 people are interested, then 20 people actually show up to a sales opportunity, and 10 end up buying. So eventually you'll have your numbers lined up and you'll just know that you need to do this amount of work for this to happen. And before you get to that point, just do stuff. Just do stuff. Just be busy. Just do stuff. Don't sit around, don't lie around, don't lay in, don't sleep in. Just be busy, 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 busy. And eventually the other end will be money. So what I've done, I have certain parameters. So yeah, so number 3 is set KPIs. So I know my aim every time I'm working, each day I want to make 100 dials. So I have a dialer. The software system we use at the company I'm working at is called close.io. And there's like it just tallies your calls and all your data. So I want to get 100 of those in. I know if I get 100 of those in, then money's going to be made at the end of the day. I'm not sure exactly what, but money will be made. So that's the thing. So just volume, activity, be active. Yeah, we're not sitting around, we're not being lazy, we're active, we're doing stuff. And you're doing stuff that a lot of people don't want to do. That's the thing. This is one of the things they outsource the fastest. And there's such a high turnover rate of people doing these jobs, these opportunities to call out. It's people don't last. And I've been that kind of person. I've been tired before. But the better you get and the better results you see, the more you want to do it. It's like the gym. Oh, the gym is long. Oh, I've got to go wake up early, or I've got to go and get sweaty and sore, and I'm not seeing any results. And that's the why you don't want to do it, because you don't see results. But if you know what to do and you're good at it and you see results, you get the compliments, you feel better, your confidence is up, you want to do more. And then you feel better, and then you do even more, and then you feel better. It's the same as this. You know, okay, it's really hard to pick up the phone, you don't want to do it. Oh, okay, but someone's cool. Well, someone actually buys. Okay, I made some money, I can do this and that. Okay, let me do more. I'll make more money, let me do more. Oh, now people are reaching out, asking me how I do it. Oh, I feel even better, I want to do more. And now you end up doing videos like this. And I'll be lucky. I only got into this because I was really kind of looking for an opportunity. Nothing was really working out. I wasn't doing my own offer anymore. And the opportunity I had was, I had to do 100 calls a day. They'd give me sales calls as well, but I have to do 100 calls a day to make a base of like $1,000 on a month. So I wanted to make that base because I just recently hired a sales coach to help me, and I had to pay him $1,000 or £1,000 a month. So to cover that, I was just on the phone, and that kind of forced me to get good at it and stick it through. And the thing is, repetition is key. So as they say, repetition is the father of all skill. Repetition. So meaning, the more you do, the better you'll get. So, I mean, at this point, 10,000 times doing this, you know, I'm pretty decent. But at the start, I wasn't. Remember, I've come into this off the back of being a personal trainer. I mean, that gave me some confidence, going up to people on the gym floor. It's like you do, the more people you go up to out in public, the more strangers you approach, it gets easy. Before you know it, it becomes second nature. So, for example, with that experience on the gym floor, approaching strangers, meant that when I did my other business ventures, like throwing parties and approaching people on the street, that was easy. If I see a girl I like and I want to approach her, that's easy because I've done it so many times. And that's the thing, it's just repetition, repetition. So you just get better as you go, and you'll get a better response on the phone. So if you do it and it's the first time, you haven't practiced, you haven't role played, you don't know your script, and you're like, the tonality's off, you're gonna get a really bad reaction. Like, who is this? Where'd you get my number? Don't call. Like, take me off your list. All of that. Whereas if your tonality is on point, you've practiced it, you've done role plays, which is huge. So basically, role play is where you're basically practicing. You practice your scripts with someone you know. Maybe it's your colleague. You just practice it. And whenever you do role plays, to go on a tangent, whenever you do role plays, you're going to get more out of it the more hard you are. So you could be a fancy, you know, really easy, pretend to be a really easy prospect, and yeah, everything's nice. But that's not going to serve the person for when they come across a proper arsehole. So the more harder you can be, the more the other person's going to learn. And you're going to feel what it's like to be as well. Like the role play works both ways. So you do the role play, being the salesperson, then you could obviously practice the script and what it's like, and you could try different things because there's nothing on the line. But because you're taking it seriously, it's almost like a live reenactment of the actual call. And also, when you're going to be the prospect on the other end, you can feel what it's like, the way the person uses certain words or how their tone is, how that makes you feel internally. Because again, you're playing like a real life prospect. Because we're all, just because you're a salesperson doesn't mean you obviously buy things as well. Obviously, people are constantly selling to you as well. So you know what it's like to be on the other side. So once you act it out and be realistic with it, you can feel those emotions. It's like how you feel, like words are powerful. Like someone says, oh, you prick. You prick, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna make you feel something inside. Whereas if someone says, oh, you're a prick, man, then you know it's gonna feel a bit different, if that makes sense. So the more repetition you do, you're gonna get your tonality on point. It's just gonna get natural. You can start playing around with things, and I'm constantly reviving my scripts. That's the thing. I'm constantly reviving what I say based on how people react, the results I get, the outcome. So it's continuous learning. So continuous learning. Kaizen, it's a Japanese business principle of continuous learning. Continuous learning. So it's like almost how Apple is. All these apps are now. So you see Apple would release a phone or they release a software and it's just version 1.1 and now we're on like 11.1 and they're just constantly improving, finding ways to improve. And that's what you should be doing with your process as well when it comes to outbound. So yeah, constantly practicing and getting better in training. I'm always looking at different videos. I'm just literally, these videos I'm doing is just sharing what I've learned so I can even review back myself. And if I can help anyone else, I can help anyone else. But I'm constantly learning. I came across this guy on YouTube called the world's most hated sales trainer called Brian Dennehy. His stuff on outbound is fantastic. Just little things you can learn. But essentially, if I can break some nuggets in terms of what really works, is that you want to get straight to the point. So the last thing you want to do, which was a mistake I was making up until not too long ago, was I'd ask them how they was. So for example, I'd be like, hi, I'll be like, hey, hello, Jennifer. Hi Jennifer, this is Coach Joshua calling to welcome you as you recently purchased XYZ product. How are you? And I say that, and then a lot of people would be receptive because they just purchased the product. A lot of people would be like, I don't want phone calls, I'd just be upset. So instead, the tweak I made was, I would just go straight into it. So, hello Jennifer, hello. Hi Jennifer, this is Coach Joshua calling from XYZ product to welcome you as you recently made the purchase. I just wanted to check we had your correct email so you have everything that you have just ordered. And then I'd be like, and then I go through that. So I'm like straight in, I'm not asking them how they are, little things like that. And it's never perfect, but it's just a case of continuously learning and improvement, non-stop improvement. So yeah, that's essentially the nuggets. It's a fantastic opportunity, especially when you close as well. So if you can just get a lead list and you can call and then close them on the other end, that is fantastic. A lot of these opportunities, even if someone else closes them, you get a cut. So there's literally nothing to lose. And you're literally completely free. Because you're doing this, because you're not getting paid a salary, you have no boss, essentially. Like, they're not paying you, they're not losing anything from you calling their leads. So you can go to anybody. It's different if you go and ask them, I want a closing job, I want you to put calls on my calendar, because they're paying for these leads, so they need to be closed. They have like their metrics. But if the leads they've already been paid for, they're just lying around and you're just extracting revenue, you are just a beast. Indispensable to the company, literally. So I wish I had these skills 10 years ago, but you know, it is what it is. I'm going to do a video on how to find a job and how to find an offer and a gig to sell. But yeah, whenever you can, just try to learn these skills. It's going to help you so much in your journey. And yeah, you'll never have to be worrying about where the next dollar is coming from. You're going to be that outbound closer who just makes money out of thin air and makes things happen. All right, hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know your comments, what you thought about this and what you'd like to see next in terms of content. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe. We also have a free course on how to make essentially six figures as a personal trainer in a commercial gym. So check out the book and the free course in the description. Anyway, until next time, Catch you on the next one.